Today's program is the Lost Dutchman's Gold Mine, or the search for the Lost Dutchman's Gold Mine.
Today we came for leadership training or guidance, I guess, and we split off in groups and had to do a little exercise. It was actually a game where we pretended to be gold miners, and we had to communicate with each other and collaborate with each other.
It was a nice team building exercise where separated into groups, and we each had to figure out a plan of action for making it to a specified destination and spend the most amount of time there and collect as much resources as we could, and then make it back to our starting point again.
Lost Dutchman's Gold Mine is an opportunity for them to do a 20-day expedition where they go out into the wilderness to mine gold. They have to manage their resources, manage their fuel consumption, and in this process they have to learn what resources they have, what resources they need, how can we share and collaborate with other teams to maximize our efficiencies. And as is typically the case, we get to the end of the expedition and we find out that although teams did well, they could have done better. If only they had taken the time to share the resources, if they'd taken the time to ask the questions.
We won, technically, I guess you could say, but we lost the overall picture of the actual resource.
They really come into this without any information. In fact, this is one of those classes where I share very little information prior to the class, specifically for that reason. We want to give them the opportunity. You look at today's group, they came in, we had 6 teams set up, and you could tell every department from the organization based upon where they were. Purchasing all sat together, sales all sat together. They tend to put themselves into these smaller teams and then compete internally against each other for resources, and that really sub-optimizes performance for the organization.
I came in expecting more of just a structured type lecture, I guess, on leadership, and came out with eye-opening experience.
I hope they take from this that we need to work together, we need to communicate more, we need to open up the lines of communication for effective teamwork. Organizations are not about what an individual can do, it's about what the team can do, how we together perform. And we really need organizations to move to that next level. The next level consists of people openly communicating, sharing information, working for what's best for the bigger good, the organization, as opposed to my shift, my team, my department.
Takeaway from today would be just that to not focus on, I guess in my case, the office, focus on the entire plant as far as what can make everyone better, not just my office better.
Not to be so competitive, that there's a bigger picture to it versus the main goal, and you think that the main goal is to get all of the gold and you forget the biggest picture, and that's working together with other people.
I think it was a great exercise. It's very beneficial. Go in with an open mind, because I know a lot of these training sessions that a lot of companies do are not as good as this one, not nearly close.